Good morning. We are back again here at D-LUT Golf, playing another round of GS Pro, and we are at Cedar Creek today. A pretty cool course. Looks like it's kind of tangled in the middle of an urban setting, but looks quite remote in how it's set up, and I really like the layout. So take a look at this one, and we start off on the first, a par 4 with 398 yards, and we're headed right for the bunker. Not where you want to be, but 156 in. Let's see. Shot on the way looks dreadfully short, and it does come up quite short. It's going to be an auto 3-putt from there. You'll notice we've replaced the Garmin app in this video with the advanced API for GS Pro, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get that in there successfully so that I have the ability to use the direct Bluetooth connection. So that's what that's about. It looks okay up there. I need to clear it up a little bit and maybe mess with the configuration a little bit. It's okay. 70 yards to go here on a par 5 second. Didn't quite look like 70 unless it gets a good roll. Oh, it does. Gets a great roll. And a birdie on 2 evens the score at even. And a par 3 pin tucked in the back right. Looks like it's on a good line. And just below the hole to the right, not bad. Par on the card and head over to the 4th. Tough driving hole here, trees everywhere. We're playing the whites today. And a 3-wood gets over that tree. Just good tee shot there. Going to set us up for a nice little 94-yard chip up the hill. Just trying to find the face. Oh, it almost slam dunks. I've yet to do that in GS Pro. Hit it directly in the hole from like 100 or more. It's not happened. A tough little short side chip ends up making it into the circle for a par, and the even score headed to the 5th. One thing, if you watch the channel at all, you'll know I kind of like these fairways that dictate kind of what you have to do. Like this fairway is going to end, and I actually hit a good drive for the first time in a while, and it's going to run out. And in GS Pro, whatever, but in real life you may not want to be in this rough, and you'll have to take a different club. And I probably was trying to take it easy on that drive and just caught it a little too good. 3rd shot on a par 4. It's got to run, just barely gets there to save par on 5. Kind of made a mess of that hole, but able to capture something there. Good look at how dense the trees are and how unique the holes are. This hole, a par 5 that goes dogleg right and then hard dogleg left, back the other way. Not seen too often. End up in the fringe, about 218 away. Can go ahead and take aim at it, try and get a birdie. Hit pretty good, just right of the pin. And skips into the bunker, kind of on a weird downslope short side. Not really ideal, but a good effort there. Kills it on the fringe and stops it next to the hole for a birdie. Sitting at -1, going to the 7th, a very nice par 3, kind of island par 3 pin in the front. 126. This one on a good line. Does it have 126? It has 124.3, which is good enough for another birdie. And the front 9 turning out to be a nice little round of golf so far. The 8th hole is a shorter par 4, cuts up to the left up the hill. If you were a big bomber, you could probably take it over that corner a little more. If you're a slicer of the ball, you may end up over here in the trees. .160 away. It just didn't quite catch that club good enough. Ends up short in the rough, and then trying to find 20 yards to save par there. Decent effort. And the -2 score heads over to the 9th hole. Another par 4. Kind of down the hill from this tee box. 390. Up to the right. Bunkers everywhere for the slicer. This one popped kind of straight up in the air. 19 launch. 35's too much for 19 launch. You gotta be launching it at like 9 if you have 35 spin. 131 here. Should be a good number. Oop, it's drawing too much. Right off the bat, the ball started to go left. And hangs up in the rough, about hole high. And then a mashed chip that just does not help anybody. And another one. A bad double bogey on the 9th to erase all the work that I had done. Alright, almost like it all never happened. The 10th hole starts even par with a pole hooded hook into the rough and 173 remaining. Not what I want. Kind of sprayed that one right. And we're looking at 18 back towards the pin. And a pretty bad effort there. Deservedly so, another bogey on the card. And we are +1, headed to 11. Cedar Creek, though, not its fault. An appropriately difficult course. The whites, 193-yard par 3 from the whites. It's quite a task. Pulling this one really left and really long. Tough shot back towards the pin. It's got to roll out, and it just does. Barely getting a par save on 11. And the 12th hole coming up, another par 5. We got water right eventually, but I don't think anything on this first shot. A decent looking swing there. And about 250 left. Tough to know what to do here. It looks like just an iron up the right hand side. Trying not to mess with the water at all. Could have actually been a little chunky. But 94 remaining. Par 5. Good angle at it. Pins in the front. It's got to draw a little bit. Oh, it's a good effort. Just a little long. Par there on 12 though, and the 13th is an uphill dogleg left. Some of the elevation changes have really screwed with me a little bit. I've come up really short on some of these uphills. See what happens here from 120. Uphill about 9 though. Looks like that was judged about as good as you can. And a birdie gets that +1 off the board and back to even par. Cool hole here, way downhill, 125. Just looking to hit a chip, basically. You saw how much effort I put into that. And it's going to land short, and really a good shot for a hole-in-one there. But doesn't break any direction, and back-to-back birdies on 13-14. Sets us up for the 15th hole, 373. Looks like less than a driver, and a really smooth swing there. That should be a lesson to me that I don't have to swing hard to get the result that I want. That one perfectly placed, 128 remaining. And that one's right. Get out of the water. Oh, so lucky there. Just flirting with the water and really not hitting that very good. Ooh, gave it a chance on the way back, but checked up next to the pin for another par. And the 16th hole upcoming, a par 3, guarded by a little bit of water, but should be able to get over that with a good strike. Kind of a flippy little gross effort there. And much to my past self's dismay, we are in the rough about 25 away, which of course will mess that up as well, and get a left-hand turn right before the birdie circle to put another bogey on the board and head back to even as the round is coming to a close. If you're still with us watching Cedar Creek unfold, make sure to hit like, subscribe. The little bell notification will tell you what is coming out each day. And here on the 17th par 5, looks like we're going to take just an iron and get ourselves a little closer. I think I just didn't want to mess with all those bunkers. There's not really a positive for going right at all those. Kind of cool shaped bunkers too. This one looked hooded and pulled from the beginning, and a little mini tantrum there, but safely on the green. Like, what are we really complaining about there? We're putting. Alright, tough hole to finish. Water everywhere. Let's see what I take off the tee. It's going to be a driver. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes way right. It is fading and it is spinny, which is the bail move. I have to think I'm swinging so much from the inside and turning the club face over a ton, and it comes out straight. That might be the shaft that I have, so comment below if you think I should get fitted. Please make the bunker. Oh my gosh, flirting with disaster. 15th hole. Trying to collect myself with a little juggling. And we will hit one more shot, hopefully, right inside the 15-yarder. Looks like maybe too much. Yep, lands kind of on a forward jump and bogeying the last hole for a 72. 5 birdies. We always like a double. I don't like 6,300 yards almost. Saturday pins were pretty fair. And we'll take a look at the statistics here. Make sure to comment below if you can see the swing path and stuff like that. I don't know how it's coming across on phones and other people's computers. Decent stats. Not very good greens or fairways, but not a whole lot of putts. And we will see you tomorrow with a new video. Peace out.